That's not on me. Traffic, you're really going to interrupt the judge that's getting ready to give you fines and costs? Amazon's obviously got a great business model, but I don't think every other driver on the road should have to put up with the bullshit. That is one of my major pet peeves is delivery trucks that park in the travel lane. Get another job if you can't live with that. All right, you know what? You continue to argue, so
Here's a cleaned up and more polished version of that with a strong hook while keeping your casual, energetic vibe. This pro-SE Amazon driver is in court today for impeding traffic, and Judge Oakley goes absolutely nuclear on him. I'm talking zero chill. He does not hold back and completely stuns the defendant with the verdict at the end. But real talk, do you think Judge Oakley was being too harsh? Or did this pro-SE defendant totally have it coming? Let me know what you think while you watch. Personally, I feel like Judge O was kind of wild on this one. Maybe it was justified, maybe not. You guys tell me if I'm off base here. But let's dive in and watch Judge Oakley snap and hit this delivery driver with a brutal wake-up call for the traffic violation he committed. Want it spicier, more neutral, or more commentary-heavy? I got you.
And Mr. Scott, are you ready for your formal hearing today?
Yeah.
All right. And the people? All right. Your appearance for Van Buren Township. All right. Let's get started. Officer, come on up. Watch your step on my incline ramp. Raise your right hand for me. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Settle in. When you're ready, Ms. Manorino.
Officer, can you state your name for the record, please?
Officer Ryan Berry, Van Buren Township Police.
And you're employed as a police officer there?
Correct.
How long have you been so employed?
Going on 17 years.
Are you currently assigned to any particular unit within the police department?
Patrol division.
Prior to being in patrol, were you assigned to any particular unit within the police department?
Several. Canine unit, traffic unit, accident investigation.
So based on your investigation of the scene on December 10th that afternoon, did you make drawing any conclusions about how the accident?
Yeah, I believe the driver of the Amazon vehicle was partially on or across the white line in the northbound travel lane and the approximate cause of the collision.
And that's based on your measurements of the roadway and the size of the Amazon vehicle, that it wasn't possible for the Amazon vehicle to be on the shoulder and be completely out of the roadway.
If the Amazon vehicle was on the shoulder, it would have been in the ditch. It would have, if it was on the outside of the white line, it would have been leaned over in the ditch.
And you didn't observe the vehicle, the Amazon delivery vehicle to be in that condition?
No.
I did nothing further than the officer.
Mr. Scott, do you have any questions for this officer?
Did you see all four of my tires outside of the white line?
No, I did not.
My knowledge, that was, all four tires were, like he said, it was the ditch. Anything more up, I was roll over the ditch, but I don't have anything.
With respect to the form, I don't know if that was a question or a statement from.
I think it was a question and then a statement. So no questions at this time.
I have a question. You said that the driver, said his, driver assist shifted it over to cause the accident essentially?
Correct. But you were still the approximate cause of the accident, being across the line, obstructing the traffic.
If you said there was no more room for me to be over to the side, I'm just, what am I supposed to do?
You can't park in the road. You can't stop them.
I wasn't parked technically, I was driving, I was trying to make a turn.
Okay. This is Q&A. I'm going to give you plenty of time to argue, but this is Q&A. So do you have any, did he answer that question?
If you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Let's get back to the video.
Years.
Do you have any other questions? Okay. Any rebuttal?
No.
You stepped out. Any other witnesses from the people?
Not the driver, the board.
All right. Do you have any witnesses?
I don't.
Okay. Would you like me to hear your story?
Yeah.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? All right, go ahead.
So they said approximately around 2 o'clock. I was doing a delivery. It was pretty busy traffic. So I parked over the shoulder as far as I could. Like you stated earlier, there's really no more room for me to be over without being rolled over the ditch. as I was waiting for traffic to pass, I was waiting to make a turn essentially, like, let's say the house is right here. I'm a little bit up here, so I was waiting to like go in and back in, but it'd be easier. The flow of traffic was pretty good. But I mean, flow of traffic was still kind of moving, like people could still go this way to this way. Maybe about 10 cars. Then God may have been like 13th car every time, like he said, over and then kind of veered over at the last second. So, that's pretty much what
Do you have any questions for Mr. Scott?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
Any rebuttal witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
I'm ready for argument.
Your Honor, the testimony from Mr. Scott and from Officer Barry is consistent that there wasn't room essentially on what would be the shoulder of the road for the vehicle to be stopped, and because of that, the vehicle was in the roadway at a time when there was traffic in both lanes, and because of that, there was a collision. It's clear that Mr. Scott was impeding traffic when we actually found it.
What's the charge? I don't even know that.
Sorry, it's impeding traffic from the accident.
Okay, thank you. Argument.
I don't feel like I was responsible because the driver just tipped them over and like 15 cars successfully passed me while I was waiting to make the turn. So I just know what else am I supposed to do in this scenario?
Pull in the driveway.
Well, I couldn't, it was like, it was so busy and I was trying to back into the drive.
You know what? I live on a private road, and I've gotten letters from delivery services that say they won't deliver to my house because my trees are too low. So if there's no safe way to deliver that package, then your company should communicate with that consumer that says we can't deliver to you.
So I was simply waiting to get in the drive. I was trying to back.
But you were impeding traffic while you were waiting to do that. And brother, your tough luck. That is one of my major pet peeves is delivery trucks that park in the travel lane and everybody else has got to accommodate them because they're trying to deliver packages.
All 4 tires were open.
Get another job if you can't live with that.
Absolutely. Here's a rewritten version that keeps your tone casual and conversational, but with a smoother flow and clearer structure. I'm not gonna lie. I think Judge Oakley might have been in the wrong on this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments because this might be a bit of a hot take. Yeah, the driver was technically impeding traffic, but come on. Delivery drivers already have it rough, especially when they're trying to squeeze into tight spots. If we're talking about city traffic, parking is a total nightmare. It's chaotic out there. And listen, as much as I personally hate getting stuck behind a delivery truck when I'm in a rush, I also get it. We've all been there, trying to get home and boom, there's a van half parked in the street. It's annoying, sure, but these drivers are out grinding in all kinds of weather, freezing cold, blazing heat, pouring rain, just so the rest of us don't have to cook or go out. Imagine climbing 5 flights of stairs in the middle of summer just to get tipped $1. That's rough. So if you're a delivery driver watching this, seriously, shout out to you. You're the real MVPs. And just to be clear, I'm not saying Judge Oakley is totally wrong. I just think it's important to acknowledge how hard these drivers work. Even if this particular guy ends up being guilty, that doesn't mean we shouldn't respect the people keeping us fed and running. Anyway, that's my take. Curious to hear what you guys think. Was Judge Oakley being fair, or did he go too far? Drop your thoughts below, and as always, thank you for watching. Let me know if you want it even more laid back or if you're planning to use this as a video script. I can tweak it either way.
It's when I'm driving down the road, it's not my problem if the delivery truck in front of me doesn't know how to back in a driveway or pull in a driveway or doesn't have some other way to get their package in there. That's not on me. Traffic. You're really going to interrupt the judge that's getting ready to give you fines and costs?
I was trying to back the judge over.
Okay. And while you were trying to back in the driveway, you were impeding traffic because people had to go around you because you were blocking the travel lane. That's impeding. That's the classic definition of impeding travel.
Still passing normal.
But they had to pass. They had to go into the other travel lane to get what direction were you headed?
I'm not sure. Maybe ignore it. I don't know. Correct.
All right. And the people that were going the same direction you were going, they had to get into the oncoming traffic lane to get past you, didn't they? Not all of them, some of them. You're impeding traffic. Classic definition of impeding traffic. And once again, Amazon's obviously got a great business model, but I don't think every other driver on the road should have to put up with the bullshit. I'm actually excited to finally get an impeding traffic ticket issued on an Amazon driver. Because I've been putting up that stuff for years and I don't see where it ever happens.
I just don't see what I'm supposed to do in this scenario.
It doesn't matter. I got a perfect example for you. I had a young man on Zoom today. He stole food because he had to feed his 2 kids and he had no other options. Does that make the stealing of the food less illegal? It's exactly the same scenario. All right, you know what? You continue to argue. So the suspended fines and costs just became $250. Pay it today. Goodbye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I got to have something to write on though.
Give you my copy down for George, if I may.
Don't let that man leave this building without paying my cashier.
Sure. Here's a polished and slightly more structured version of your post while keeping your tone and message intact. Maybe it's just me, but I usually enjoy watching Judge Oakley in his court hearings. The guy is genuinely entertaining, but this particular case kind of rubbed me the wrong way. The driver was simply trying to explain his side of the story, and Judge Oakley came off like he had some personal vendetta against Amazon. Did they lose his package or something? Honestly, if I were the pro se defendant in that situation, I'd seriously consider filing a motion to recuse the judge. Judges are supposed to be neutral and fair. When there's clear bias or hostility, that crosses a line. In my opinion, this hearing felt like it was teetering on that edge. Let me know if I'm being too soft here, but it just didn't sit right with me. That's part of our Sixth Amendment right, a fair trial, free from prejudice. And honestly, Amazon delivery drivers deserve more respect. Sure, sometimes your package gets treated like a football, but their job is brutal. 10-plus hour shifts, insane delivery quotas, and almost no job protections since they're classified as independent contractors. No overtime pay either. So yeah, maybe the driver messed up by blocking traffic. But that doesn't mean a judge should treat him like a criminal without at least recognizing the tough conditions he works under. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. What do you guys think? Was Judge Oakley fair or did he go nuclear for no reason? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Take care. Let me know if you want a more casual, snappier version, or if this should be tailored more for a script or written post.